Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful morning. So actually I just did a video and it is on 15 bean soup. Just made it up. It's gonna be ready in about 40 minutes. And I wanted to talk to everybody about portion size eating. Portion size eating isn't to deny yourself. Portion size eating is for you to get your mind wrapped around getting away from addictive eating and eating just for pleasure. What the food that can fit in our hand is the amount of food that should fill us up. I know. I used to go to a Chinese restaurant and I used to eat 3 or 4 plates at a time. Mexican food, the same thing. And that's because you're eating for addiction. When you're eating for nutrition and you're eating for health, you want to eat enough, but you don't want to stuff yourself. You can snack all day if you want. Let's say, okay, some of you, I'm going to give you an illustration, are thinking you need to eat this much. Not only fills your stomach, but it fills up a bunch of stomachs. I mean, it's crazy. But if you take this, and actually a lot of people eat more than that, they'll eat 2 of these because they've stretched their stomach out so far from pleasure eating. Or they're eating because they think that they're a bear and they're going to go into hibernation. You're also going to find that they have a lot of inflammation, that they're not at their ideal weight, or not even close. So, and why is that? You got to understand, and please understand my perspective. I'm not saying you want to be at your ideal weight because of vanity reasons. You want to be at your ideal weight or close to it because of the extra burden that it puts on your heart and all your organs, on your knees. You got knee pain, you got your knee pain is probably from inflammation, but it's also from the extra weight. So here's a bowl. So how many of these bowls do you need? Well, if it fits in your palm, well, actually that's like enough to fill up your stomach twice once you shrink your stomach. So I like to refer to the 3 bowl. Okay? You got 3 bowls. When you first look at this, you're going to think, wow, that's just like 3 little sides. That's because the way you eat is so off course to what you need. You're eating so much more than your body needs that your body's having to store it on your body. And you're eating unhealthy food right now, possibly. So the key is to fill these 3 bowls up. Almonds, it doesn't matter because you see, when I say it doesn't matter, what I mean is if you were to fill all 3 of these up with nuts, you can do that. Do you have to eat 3 times a day? No. You know, for a long time I ate 1 meal a day, and I would say you can eat twice a day, or you can eat once and just snack lightly. Because once you're past the food addiction, those hunger pains that you're feeling, those hunger pains really aren't from hunger. They're just from food addiction, and you're wanting your pleasure zones to be hitting your head. It's kind of like when you eat pizza, you know? I mean, there's no nutrition in it, but you're eating it until you feel like you're about to explode. Very unhealthy way of eating. We've been pretty much, I'm not going to say brainwashed, but we've been indoctrinated with that type of thinking. And nobody is helped out besides for instant gratification with your taste buds and your brain and the profit that the pizza places make. It's just crazy. There's nothing healthy about a pizza. I could break it down. I will for a second. Might as well. So you got pizza, and you got the pepperoni in the pizza, which is a processed meat, which is a type 1 carcinogen. You've got the cheese. The cheese has 5 times the amount of casein that milk has. Milk is actually referred to as liquid meat. You've got the oil in the crust of the pizza, which clots up your arteries, gives you type 2 diabetes, gives you cancer. It's going to give you lots of different types of cancers, potentially. So watch out for that. Mind you, then this is medical advice. It's not taken away from what I'm saying. It's just releasing you from liability. So then you've got You got the gluten in your crust, horrible for you. It's going to cause your inflammation. All these things are going to cause sick stomach. Okay. There's nothing healthy on that pizza. The only thing that might be healthy on there, which it's not, I mean, if you got your mushrooms that are covered in grease, it's kind of like saying a salad is healthy and you're putting processed saturated fats on the dressing on top of your salad. Just not going to be healthy for you. Just some stuff to think about. I know I went over a lot of information there on the pizza, but you know, like let's say, and I don't want to be too redundant, but let's say if we get raisins, we fill this little cup full of raisins. I know visuals are good. Yeah, take me 2 seconds. I'm going to do that real quick. So, let's say with this cup, we fill it full of raisins. I mean, I don't fill it all the way full, but you can. It's just, all it has to do with preference. So, you got those raisins. You know, I am going to try some of these. Haven't had dry peanuts in a while. And I'm going to go grab something real quick. Fill your heart with steam. Good fat gets rid of bad fat. The fat in these is going to get rid of bad fat. Same here. All 3 of these are good for bone health, calcium. You know, some things, I mean, tomatoes, absolutely excellent for your health. I will be eating this tomato today. You're looking at potassium. I gotta eat this today, so this is one of many of them that are ready. So yeah, just few of the things that I need to eat today. I also need to take some more avocados out of the fridge, which I'll do that right now. So, if you so they start to change in the fridge. Avocados are good for about 30 days in the fridge until you take them out. Then they get ready within a day or two. I took 4 avocados out 2 days ago. They were actually pretty ready yesterday, but I had about 6 of them I had to eat. Well, 4 of them I had to eat before I got out the other 4. I can show you a visual on those. I feel like I'm talking back, but I don't know why I feel like that. Oh man, these are like ready, ready, like gorgeously ready. Like, I probably need to eat all 4 of them today, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, there you go. Basically, you're going to keep the inflammation down, so there is practically zero inflammation in my body. Zero inflammation equals zero pain. If you have pain right now, ask yourself, think about if there's a possibility that you're causing the pain by what you eat. Denial is a big thing. And having the epiphany that, or the aha moment that, wow, my body, why would my body hurt? Well, if you take your head and run it into a wall, it's going to hurt. Or if you put poison in your body, it could kill you, right? So let's say if you don't put arsenic in your body, of course I never want anybody to poison themselves, don't poison yourself. But let's say there's poisons. There's different levels of poisons though. So like let's say if processed food isn't the healthiest thing and you're putting, it's not, and you put in processed food with all those preservatives, what to do into your body? I mean, it's just not where you put, you're not eating, if you eat a can of processed food with all the preservatives, for some reason, there's just not this link for most people. You don't have to be most people. Laziness is part of it. And the confusion that's put out there, and it makes me so angry how much confusion there is about what diet is good to eat. Yeah. It's just horrible. So a tomato. Do you think a tomato is going to make you sick? Not when your body's in alignment, no. I was drinking about 75 pounds of tomato juice a week back in, and if you go back to my videos, you can see that. Love tomato juice, and yes, I will be doing that next year. No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to be juicing tomatoes. That is one of my favorite things now. And yeah, definitely going to do that. Is this going to cause inflammation? This causes your body not to have inflammation. This is going to cause your joints not to hurt. This is going to cause the fat in your body that's causing that extra weight on you to come off. Good fat gets rid of bad fat. What do I mean by that? Your organs and your brain has to have fat. Has to have fat around them. You have to have so much fat in your body. Fat's not a bad thing. You gotta have fat. You eat good fat, and good fat's gonna get rid of all that crappy bad fat that you've been eating with all that horrible processed food. When it comes to processed food, it's highly addictive. It's highly enjoyable. And it's the cause of the 5 leading killers that kill people off so early in their lives. And they end up having lots of pain. So, just check it out. Anyway, I just wanted to show meal proportioning. And I don't know what it is. For some reason, I got to stop talking like that. I have this funny feeling, somebody's going to listen to one of my little videos, and they're going to say, that guy makes sense. He resonates with me. Most of the people who watch my videos, I know they're going to say, I can't do that. I can't eat just healthy food. I want to eat for entertainment. I get it. A gentleman I talked to yesterday, that's 58. He was 57 or 58. Now I'm thinking he's 57. Anyway, the point is, he'll choose one of two things. He'll choose to either eat for entertainment, or he'll turn his whole life around, and all his pain will go away. And instead of being able to barely get up out of bed and be in pain, and just, it's a pure choice. If he starts eating, he can, and he said he used to be ripped, so he can get back up, and he can, I talked to him about it. I said, go biking, go running, go walking long distances, go play your tennis, go hiking for 5 to 10 miles, whatever. Start training to run 5 and 10 Ks. I said it's a quality of life in actually doing things instead of watching other people live life, and your life is sitting there at a table just making a glutton out of yourself. If you go to the Cheesecake Factory, you are not going for health. That's like a high-end fast food restaurant. Now you're paying way too much money to get the inflammation and to feel bad. There's nothing good about that. In my humble opinion, I can't think of anything nutritious in that place. But it's not just there, it's all the fast food restaurants. What I'm saying, eat clean, eat plant-based, feel great, so you can have an awesome tomorrow. Replace those 3 million cells that you're going to be replacing in the next 24 hours with real food, anti-inflammation food. Build your bones with real food. Clear out your arteries. Get rid of all the inflammation. Yeah, life doesn't have to be this up and down of I'm eating happy food. I'm crashing because I just ate 10 plates of food and, I feel like taking a nap. What is that? I mean, come on, think about what you're doing to your body. You get this spike in your brain about how happy you are. Oh my gosh. And then you're on your second plate and you're like, I spent $15 for all I can eat. I'm going to eat 10 plates of food, and you're just shoving it in, and then you're like, premium martini or margarita or whatever, and you're sipping back and you're drinking drinks, and you're eating and you're eating and you're eating and you're eating. And you're Chinese, you're like, I need another bucket of shrimp. And you just keep shoveling it in. You're like, I got my $15 worth. And after you leave, your brain is numb and you feel like crashing. And then you're hurting. You wonder why you're hurting. You can't sleep at night. And you're hurting all over. And your knee hurts. And I mean, your shoulders hurt. You have arthritis. Arthritis. Oh, look here. From the video earlier, it's starting to seal. Should be getting a countdown here soon. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. I'll check back in with you later. Think about this. These bowls actually were purchased at the Dollar Tree. $1.25 now, but there's 4 of them. And I think I'm gonna go back and get quite a few more of those. Awesome deal for the glass. Being able to take it in your office, wherever you go, have them with you. Go eventually from 3 down to 2. Watch your life change. Mind you, when you're doing juicing, drink as much juice as you can. You know, if you can, juice 10 pounds of carrots with tons of apples and celery and whatever else that you want. And you've seen me juice lots of stuff. But that's my favorite juice. Anyway, y'all be good. Appreciate you.